Hello, everybody. Welcome to OWinners webinar. So glad to have you here. We've got a nice crowd.
Hello, my name is Marty DeGarmo.
1 second.
I really felt the need to share my story with as many people as I can. Not because it was so exciting or that special.
Yeah, that was me that time. I guess I had it on YouTube. Sorry about that. So as I was saying, welcome to OWinners webinar. And I'm glad to have all of you here. And tonight we have a great topic I think you will enjoy. It is called On Passive, a Leader in Technology, a broad topic, but I think you'll enjoy the topic. We're going to have several speakers, and then we're going to have the open question and answer and discussion period. So we will now begin with Mr. Bob Takusi.
Oh, well. Hello there. Good evening, my dear Unpassivians. This is your brother and friend from Bel Air, Maryland, Bob Takusi. These are some really exciting times, my dear friends. I hope you are all fired up. Like Sister Gladys says in her song, let us celebrate. Thank you, Gladys, for that beautiful song. And thank you to DJ Skipper, even though he's not here with us tonight. Thank you, Brother Marty, always present. We love you. You know, you are our anchor, Auntie Lynn, all the OWinners and fellow founders around the world. See, we're at 159. It's good to be here. I hope everybody is fired up. You know, throughout the past weekend to today, we're talking about OnPassive being a leader in technology. And what our founder did yesterday was he just confirmed what we already knew, our suspicion, what we already knew. Before we selected that topic, we had a small deliberation amongst ourselves. Myself, Auntie Lynn, and my brothers, Oliver, Vincent, and Collins, the Otek brothers. You know, we're thinking of saying that OnPassive is the leader in technology, even though we haven't launched. When we looked at our founder, the simplicity and the humility of our founder, the way he is, who he is, we said if we say the leader in technology, it might sound a little bit too cocky or too arrogant. That's not who our founder is. So we said a leader, meaning one of the leading technology companies. But yesterday, when our founder came out and told us what he told us, I think we were right. We should have said the leader in technology, because OnPassive is one of those companies, one of those once in a lifetime events or things that happen to the world and changes the world forever. I think it is fair for all of us, every single one of us this evening or from yesterday, it is fair for us to assume, to make that assumption that once our founder turns on the switch, the world never gets, it's never the same. So isn't that the leader in technology? It is. So I'm going to focus a little bit tonight about, you know, just my reaction of what happened yesterday, what I heard, the message that I got from Mr. Ash Mufare. You know, I heard Mr. Ash in the weeks prior to yesterday. He constantly told us that my name is Ash Mufare. I'm going to change your life. My name is Ash Mufare. I'm going to change your life. That audacity. Who says that? Only someone who is very sure of the journey that they have embarked on. Someone who is positive, who knows exactly where he is and who he is. But he did something yesterday, something extra yesterday. He amplified his audacity yesterday. That's what I don't know. I hope you guys got it. He amplified, he turned it up a little notch. When he said, my name is Ash Mufare, I was born You guys remember that? He said, my name is Ash Mufare. I was born to change your life. Some of us are Christians. Myself, I'm a Christian. So it had some biblical connotations in there. I don't know if you guys saw it the way I saw it. But I just felt that Mr. Mufare reassured us by making that audacious statement. He was just reassuring us and let us know that we are in good hands. We are in good hands. He's definitely sure of what he's doing, the journey or the path that he's threading alongside with us. He said, I'm your friend. I'm going to work for you. I work for you. I work hard for you. I work very hard for you for your business. And it's true. Mr. Ash, we don't even know when he sleeps. That's what he's been doing for the past 4 years. Working around the clock. You know that the time difference between here and the US. So he has to stay up most of the day in order to collaborate with our partners in Hyderabad and around the world. So he's usually up all night. You know, he thanked the team. We thank the team, and we should always thank our team, those who are working for us, the engineers as well as the managers like Mr. Mohammed Kamal and Mr. Kasim, you know, for doing the hard work, reassuring us to let us feel the impact of what they are doing and be patient. Let us be patient and trust Mr. Mufare in what he's doing for us. But in order to qualify everything that he was telling us, to reassure whatever he was saying, he also reminded us that our lawyers are listening in the conversation, and that part of this conversation is going to go to the United States government. So in other words, he was trying to say that he's under some kind of under oath. You know, so what he was saying to us was factual and was the truth. So whatever Mr. Ash told us yesterday, you can take it to the bank. It was factual. It was the truth. Because the United States government is listening into us. The lawyers are advising him. The lawyers are on our case to make sure whatever we are saying to the world, because whatever he said yesterday is all over the world by now. You know? And then he gave a disclaimer just to make sure we all understand that he is responsible for what he tells us, what he's saying. People may hear him differently. Some of us are in different parts of the world. We might explain him a little bit differently. And at the end of the day, the message could come out differently. That is not his responsibility. So for all of us who are explaining, talking about unpassive out there, we should try to be as close as possible to the message. Stick to the message. If you don't know anything, you are not sure of anything, don't say it like I do. You know, stick to the message. So he made that disclaimer to make sure that we have the message that we are delivering or that is coming out from him is the message. You know, we have some tough guys that are really working for us. He told us about our certified usability analysts. There are people who, as you know, most of the products, and he told us about 12 products by the end of the month, about 12 products are going to be ready. Already, they're just doing fine-tuning and doing little tweaks here and there. But these people are responsible to make sure the user gets what we call what I would term an exhilarating experience when they encounter our system. So their user, the user navigation on all the various pages, screens, and all that. There are about 30 of them, he said, and they are working very hard to make sure the system is certified. They're certified. They're going to be certified. You know, so when you come into our system, you have it will be an event when you come to unpassive system. Even just look at our website that we have right now. Just going to the website is like it's like an event. You want to stay there. That is the idea. These are the folks who are actually making sure that the final view of the customers is magnificent. And of course, Mr. Ash, as he does his thing, he makes sure he rewards them. You know, Mr. Ash is constantly rewarding our fellow brothers and sisters who are building this system for us, rewarding their hard work through gifts, recognition, acknowledgement. So they recognized about 30 of them yesterday, and with cash money. He gives them cash to encourage them, to bring the best out of them, to unleash their optimum potential. That's what Mr. Ash does. That is a company that is a leader in technology. That's how a company that leads in technology, that's the blueprint. That's what you do. You acknowledge your employees, you encourage them, you reward them. He gave out cash. He also gave out phones to, I think, 3 of the leads. Mr. Ash did that. You know, he told us that we are the premier company that has built her system with AI from every detail. The premier company on passive have developed our system with AI from the scratch. We all know that, but he reaffirmed that to us. You know, our operational flow from one end, from the base, one end to the next is through AI. That is a company that's number one. Like we've said several times, most companies are only going to try to patch to catch up with us. They're going to patch, and at some point, you can't patch no more. You have to break it all down and start from scratch. That's a company that's premier. Number one, a leader in technology. He told us about our AI whiteboard. So OPASIF has built the first artificial intelligence-driven whiteboard collaboration, whiteboard. You know, and how did this come about? He explained to us how he was trying to doodle with our fellow brothers and sisters working, the engineers, and he was drawing and struggling to draw using the doodle board and stuff like that. And then an idea was born for them to create that AI-driven whiteboard for Mr. Ash. And that has been integrated in our system. We are the only company. Somebody's sharing their screen.
I'll go ahead and disable screen sharing for now.
Yeah. You know, we are the only company with that right now. He showed us our products. Mr. Ash showed us our products. 3 of them. OMill, ONet, OConnect. And I've not been able to sleep since then. Ask Oliver. I woke up I slept at around 2 a.m. By 5:30, I was calling Oliver. We have not been able to sleep from what we saw. Speaking from inside the industry, there is nothing like what I saw yesterday, and Oliver will attest to that. There's nothing in the industry right now, as we speak, that is anywhere close to what Ash Mufara showed us yesterday. Nothing. You saw the interface of OConnect, the visualization. You can see everything you're looking for. It is speaking to you. It is speaking like Miss Robin, I think it was Robin Noble, who gave a very good description of what you saw. Like you going to your eye doctor and they are trying to give a new prescription, and you're trying on several. You know how the doctors, the eye doctors, they try to find your prescription and they're making the images clearer for you to give you the best eyesight. That is the perfect description of what OConnect looks like. Amazing. It has features that are not in the market right now. The most robust system that I've ever seen. You know, I don't know how the others are going to. I know our founder does not like to compare with other companies. Yes, that's true. We are unique, but you know, it's hard for us to talk about this product without really putting some, comparisons forth. You know, Unlimited. It has this one unique feature, that's soundproof. You know, background noise. It eliminates background noise. And when we heard that, everybody thought of Brother Madi Degamo, the lovely grandpa who loves all his children around him. Every time that Madi is on the webinar, you always hear the kids around him. You always hear the children playing or running around. Guess what? Ash Mufara has solved that problem, Brother Madi. We're not going to hear the grandkids every more while you're speaking. Soundproof. That is not right now in the market. I've not seen it in the tools that we use. You know, it displays unlimited users. We right now, we know that our capacity is unlimited, but right now they have worked it up to 20,000 and they are scaling it up. They're scaling it up so that it can go up and up and up to the infinity. We all saw our founder yesterday in the live webinar where he's presenting. He got kicked out from Zoom because we broke Zoom yesterday. Zoom could not handle us. That is a problem that OnPassive comes and fixes. You know, we saw our OBS, we saw our dashboard of OBS, OnPassive Business Solution. He showed us how easy it is for us, those of us with multiple accounts. You can log in, so long as you've connected all your wallets, you connect all the wallets in that one primary account. You can go into that primary account and you can switch. You don't have to log out, log back in, log out, and log back in, log out, which was a problem that we all thought we would have. No, that problem is taken care of. So you can manage all your accounts from that one, your one OBS console. You know, he talked about our shop, that we're going to have franchise stores opening all around the world, selling our items with our logo items and promoting OnPassive products, sell food, coffee, and things like that. And then 3 physical locations: Hyderabad, Dubai, Orlando, selling OnPassive products. But the highlight of the night was the announcement of the official announcement he made to us and showed us a video of the FIFA World Cup that OnPassive has partnered with FIFA as a sponsor. That is a huge deal. I know most of us who are Americans out here. I heard Brother Madi today was trying to liken it to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl does not even come close. The Super Bowl in the United States does not come close to what the FIFA what the World Cup is. It's a sport that, other than here in North America, maybe here in the United States, because even Canada is more involved in soccer around the world. The whole world is fixated around soccer at that time. The whole world. We call it football out of America. Football. It's the world sport. Ash Mufara successfully secures OnPassive the chance to be a sponsor. There are 64 games going on, 64 games. So we are running on all those channels. Just imagine what our founder is going to do with those commercials that are going to come. The whole world is really going to know our name. The whole world is going to know OnPassive and her founders. And then, of course, yesterday, I'm not sure which day is Mr. Mufara's birthday, whether it was yesterday or today, but one of these days, at least we have an idea on when his actual his birthday is, around the period. I forgot to wish him a happy birthday. I hope I'm not too late. So we know Mr. Ash is born sometime around now, 49 years ago. So wish him a happy birthday, and I hope that Godspeed, give him all the courage and the strength to lead us down this path. It was beautiful. He was surprised. He did not expect it. And you could tell that he is someone who is comfortable being at the other end, being the one giving than receiving. That was what I really got, but he really appreciated everything that happened. And then, of course, he blew our minds with some numbers, which we're going to leave private. I don't know, those of you who had a good night's sleep after listening to what Mr. Ash said about those numbers yesterday, that means you are in a different planet, but most of us did not sleep based on those numbers that we saw. So I'll end up by just saying that, all of us, should get ready for the greatest ship of our lives. We should get ready for the greatest ship of our life. When our founder says that, I take him literally. That is what it is. Let us all, each and every one of us, start thinking big. Get ready for the greatest ship of your life. But the point is, like Dr. Peckham says, which name? He says the world is going to know your name. Which name would the world know you as? The world will know Ash Mufare as unpassive. That's the impact that he leaves when he's gone. Which name will they know you as? I'll give it back to you, Anteline.
Thank you, Uncle Bob. That was a great presentation. I think you've covered a lot of the points that he went over, so thank you for that. Next, we go on to Oliver Fonte.
Hey, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you, Bob. That was a wonderful presentation. And my body is boiling since yesterday. Like my brother Bob said, there was no way for us to sleep. That when you see your life and your future already ready-made, your generation upon generation will not suffer again because of a man called Mr. Ash Mufara that was born to make our life better. Not only better, better is an understatement, And it is a pleasure also to be a founder. I think we should all give a hand of applause to ourselves and also thank Mr. Ash Mufara and the tech that are in Hyderabad. Also thank Mr. Mohammed Kamal for the wonderful job that he's doing. I want to thank Lynn, Marcia. They've been doing a wonderful job all day since yesterday and today, sharing, collaborating. This is what OwnPassive is all about, collaboration. I want to thank the two of them, and I want to thank my big brother, Madi Degamo, for being here with us to open the webinar. We're sorry that Skipper is not there. I also want to thank my sister Gladys for the wonderful music. OwnPassive, the leader of technology. We heard it all yesterday. Then when the CEO came today, 360, when I listened to him, he messed up in fact, my day again was like, he wants to kill us? He wants to kill us or what? When he started talking about part of the payment plan and Connect, how it's going to be one of the main domain products, we log in from, we'll move from founders to onpassive.com, but the process that we'll go through, and then, but the good part that he said is that it's going to be that they're going to walk us through step by step. So we should prepare ourselves. We should prepare ourselves to go through all that process. Please, I'm just begging, because I know some people will not get it and they will not want to get it. Then they'll start calling us that, please, can you show me? Please, please, I'm begging. We also have our own lives. We also have our own life. When we come to webinars like this, I know when the time comes, when they'll come and start to train us, to educate us, the step-by-step how to go about it, from how we have to transit, please come to those webinars. Come to those webinars so that it's also going to lessen us some burden. Then he also talked about the activation fee. Please keep your money, because the way he talked about it today, I don't think we'll have that much time to activate. I don't think we'll have that much time. So please, if you're not listening, go to 360 today and listen what he said today. Maybe you have a bigger picture. And he said, by the end of this month, 12 products will be out. Finito, above market value. Never heard of. That a company will release 12 products, I'm sorry. 12 products above market value, all AI. All AI. This is going to be history. This is going to be history. Then he said, Connect. We are going to have it 2 weeks free. Do what you want to do with it. You know what that means. The way he talked, I know we are counting days and weeks. We should prepare ourselves. I'll say it again, prepare our money. Because he said there will be big events that during that period, and it's going to cost a lot of dollars. So immediately you activate, pay. Or maybe the train will still leave you behind. But the good news, OMail, ONet, but out, OConnect. Remember, he told us last time, I can't remember, maybe that was last month, that OMail, OConnect resigned from the job. So now we're going to have ONet, OMail, part of the package, and OConnect. 2 weeks. We'll have it for 2 weeks, free. Do what you want to do with it. This is big news. Then he said, each product is going to have its own link. If you can wrap your head around that, you know what that traffic is all about. You know. He also told us that traffic that we are going to, that OnPassive will milk out the traffic until there's no more traffic. Then they are forming an army, an agency, an army, something like that will take over the traffic. And after that, OnPassive traffic will be organic and fresh. That's why we are leading. We are going to be the leader. Eagles. When you wrap your head around this, then we should prepare ourselves for what is coming. We don't know. I don't want to go into those numbers. I don't want to talk about it. I told my brother Bob since yesterday when he talked, I said, I've surrendered talking about numbers. I've surrendered, because when he said, a part of those numbers that he gave us yesterday, he said compounding is not involved. AI is also going to do his thing. So we don't even, the numbers he gave us, he said it's only for 1 million founders. So at this point, we are triple fine. If we should sleep well, just start making your plans, upgrade your dreams, think positive, reverse and upgrade. Reverse and upgrade, because what is coming is more than tsunami. It's going to be more than tsunami. Then our products, 12 products, never heard of. 12 products, AI, above market value AI. That's going to be in the market. And he said it's going to, some of those products will be coming out depending on how the market is. Then the World Cup. I know most of us here, we know about World Cup. That is the most prestigious game that the world. Like my brother Bob said, Americans don't know much about World Cup. 5 billion people, 5 billion people will watch World Cup. 5 billion. Yes, but like Bob said, 64 matches that are going to play. I went today, I was looking at Qatar. It's a beautiful country. I went and looked at the hotels. They say they don't have any 5-star hotels now because of the World Cup. They have the 7-star hotel. It's going to boom and boost the economy. And we all know what our CEO is going to do, marketing. That is where he will flex his muscles. Marketing, branding us, branding our link, the products will be out. Out of the 5 billion, I think we're going to make, like he said today, maybe 10, 15, 25, 75% customers that we're going to make from there. Fasten up your belt. From the 20th of November to the 18th of December, the finals will play the finals on the 18th of December, I'm sorry. And the players are supposed to be there 2 weeks or 1 week before the matches. Preparations, familiarizing themselves, the stadium, and the rest. So, like the CEO told us that we will activate, purchase, test before the 20th. Or the big day, the big event day, all of us knows what I'm talking about. So we should prepare ourselves mentally. We should prepare ourselves mentally what to do. Make sure you have your money. I keep saying that again. We are leading. We are going to be the leader. We are going to be the leader on passive. We should be proud of ourselves. We should really be proud of ourselves. Products Unlimited, offices, 4 new offices that are coming up. Then the other 3, like my brother Bob said, this is, in fact, unspeakable. Unspeakable. I lack words to say. I like to talk in webinars, but this one, I can't talk anymore. Thank you, Auntie Lynn. Take it. Maybe later I'll have energy to talk, but I'm still digesting. Thank you, Auntie Lynn.
Thank you. I think all of us are digesting what we've been hearing the past couple of days, and it's just almost too good to be true, but it is true in this case. So we're very blessed. All right, next we go on to Marty DeGarmo. We'd love to hear from you, Marty.
All right, very good. I've been talking for days, man. What I heard yesterday, like everybody else, you start to expect bigger and better and bigger and better, and you think somewhere it's got to calm down, right? I mean, how much bigger and better can you get? But to get this contract with the World Cup, in America, about 115 million people watch the Super Bowl. 114 million. This year, like Oliver said, it's expected to be 5 billion watching the soccer. Let me say football, all due respect for the people from the UK, because they get mad when you say soccer. But it's mind-blowing. Ash threw some numbers out. In fact, 360, he said a lot. What happened was right before 360, all night long, I mean, not all night long, but most of the night and this morning, getting questions I want to clarify. So I'm shooting back and forth with him. And by the way, today is his birthday. He doesn't want me to say it, but I don't care. Sometimes I'm not going to listen to him, okay? But anyway, and I wanted to get clarity on it because when you're at the meeting, you're nodding your head. Oh yeah, I got it. No, you don't. Because when it's over and it shuts down, now my mind's racing. And you got to talk to somebody. When you heard this, did you hear that? Yeah, I heard that. You hear this? Yeah, I heard that. And it makes it, then it starts coming to life in your head. Like at the end, he said, nobody has anything. It didn't surprise you. Well, I told him, I said, surprise us. It knocked us off our feet. I said, he loved it so much about Oliver. Oliver just flipped over his chair, he thought. And he said, the only one, he said, I'm looking down the corner, boom, and Oliver gone. And I went, well, it hit everybody different. Like I said, I expected big stuff. But I do want to tell everybody, I don't know your situation, but just using the odds, a big part of the planet just barely survives. Some don't survive. But even the ones that they call middle class, whatever, you're living paycheck to paycheck, you don't do anything fancy. You think about the money before you buy something and all that. Keep in mind, and this is what I want to leave with everybody tonight. What do you want out of Unpassive? Because whatever it is, you can have it. Look, I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean it. But, I hear people say, oh, I want to get my salary. I want to make $500 a month. I want to make $5,000 a month. No joke. Treat it like it's your business. You don't need somebody to tell you to log in. If I need to tell you to log in, make sure your name's right, make sure your email's right. You're not taking it serious. And you shouldn't make that much money because you don't care. This has nothing to do with, well, I thought we didn't have to do anything. You have to breathe, okay? You have to be alive. But if you plug in, how far does Ash got to go? He has now a way that if you're active, like going to sites, like saying okay or leaving a comment, he's going to track that and pay people for just surfing. I mean, that is unbelievable. And nobody's going to be left behind. Look, the system's going to run for you. That's what we pay it for. But if at all possible, and this is up to you, if you're making apples, you're getting out of debt, you can breathe easier. I know what that's like. I raised my family, now I'm raising my grandchildren. And trust me, my grandchildren can eat, man. They call it big bone. It ain't big bone. They just eat. And it's expensive. You have a check on your table. Your name's on it. You just got to fill in the value. How much do you want? I believe that with all my heart. I'm not kidding. And here's how you can do it fairly quickly. When you start your business and you can buy more traffic, do it. And I'm not even saying use your money. Use the profits you make from Unpassive. Invest in yourself. Get where you got to get as soon as you can. Listen, nobody woke up this morning and thinks, I think I'll die today. Nobody does that. But we have no guarantee of tomorrow. Have fun, because by the way, no matter how big my team is, no matter how big Unpassive Nation is, you ain't seen nothing yet. We haven't started yet, my opinion, because the marketing for Unpassive is going to be fun. If you use your imagination, you can build 50, 60, 100,000 people on your team having fun. I've never seen that in my entire life. Do you know why people don't like MLM? And they don't want to go to their friends and family? Here's the truth. Because they really don't believe what they're telling them. And there's a good reason. 98% of the time, it's no good. And you're going to lose. And your family's going to lose. And your friends are going to lose. But you just hope that one time, maybe this is different. Maybe this is the one. Trust me, 62 years old, been online since online existed. I went to a lot of these so-called overnight successes. When I found this, knowing what I know, and I did it full time, this wasn't part time, you couldn't beat me up with a stick. This is, and when I see other people, and I don't think they really realize, you want to shake them. Because I'm telling you, you will wake up many mornings with tears in your eyes, not believing what you're seeing in your money. You won't believe it. But if you add to it just a little bit of effort, share it. You know what's nice about sharing it? You know they're going to win. I don't care what I got to do. I'm going to share it with everybody I know. I'm going to do contests. I'm going to do Trivial Pursuit, Paper Chase. Can you find this? Can you find that? How do we get there? Go to this website and look for this, this, and this. Well, when they go to the website, guess what? They're locked into Marty DeGarmo. And you could do that by the thousands, by the tens of thousands. Because there's no time like now. But I'm telling you, be ready. Oliver said it. Bob said it. Ash can't make it any simpler than it is now. He broke the packages down less than what he said, so anyone can get in. You don't hear him say 3 and it's free. He said 1 and it's free. 1. You get 100% of your first thing you sell. 100%. That's crazy. And did you realize you could get in, even at this level, get in with nothing, invite people, and if they pay, you get paid. You can't use it. You can't take it out, but you can use it to pay a subscription. Who does that? No company does that. That's why I'm done comparing to other companies. Is this like Amazon? No. It's embarrassing for our company to compare us to Amazon. It's embarrassing to compare our company against Google or Microsoft. It's embarrassing for us, not them. Trust me. You go look on, there's a paper out there that shows how long it took them to be billion-dollar companies. Walt Disney's 98 years. All these big companies took them 20, 30 years, 15, 17, 18 years. And we're going to come out as a unicorn company. And if you watched Ash's math, and I'm not sure it was on the first tape, I know it was there, and he showed it to us. It will knock your socks off. And he only used 12 people, 11 people, 11 out of 1 million people. What happens when we have 1 billion? And everybody that comes in has to come in through a founder. You can't come in the back door. You can't walk in the side door. Hey, I'm here. You see anybody in passive, they came in through a founder. And all of you deserve it. How do I know that? Because this didn't happen by accident. And all of you feel the same way. Almost anyone I talk to. You gotta believe, I mean, when I get off a webinar like yesterday, and he goes, well, a lot of people didn't have anything to say. I said, Ash, they were in a coma. You beat them around so much, they don't, how do you respond to that? It's like a smack in the head. You can't even swallow what was just said. And then today, now you're thinking about it. You're talking to other people, and I'm going, holy cow, did he say that? Did he say? And I'm texting him. You did say blank, blank, blank. Yes, and then he adds more. Every time. I said, can you come on 360? He said, my voice is still messed up, and I know it's his birthday. He doesn't care. But he said, okay, well, I'll come into the panelist and you just ask questions. I said, attendee. I said, can you come in the panel? He did. And he turned into Ash. He was so happy. He wants people to know what we have. And he said, he goes, I'm here on this planet doing what I'm supposed to do. And I believe that. I believe he believes it, and I believe it. Nobody else would do it. Nobody. He's been in many meetings with 20 or 30 people, and all of them are telling him, no, you can't do that. That's impossible. That country won't let you. You can't have that. You can't do that. You can't get this. You can't do that. And he just does that smile of his and moves on until he can. And he always, he told me doors closed that would make the average person, oh my God. He said, but the new door that opened was even better. He said, that's how I know this is bigger than me. Because nobody in their right mind would do this. Who would build a $1 trillion company and give it all away? He has no desire to make any money. None. He's never had a problem making money, but he's not doing this to build this big empire for the Mufaras. He's doing it to make the world different. It's not every day you can hook into a Mandela. It's not every day you can hook into a Martin Luther King. We're somebody very special, in my opinion. Yes, he is different. And he means what he says. And remember, just thank God, because we're all here. You're all going to do very well. Better than you could imagine. But treat it like you want it to be. Treat it that way. Shouldn't have to tell people to log in. I shouldn't have to tell people to go in the back office and read the update. A lot of stuff is done for people. You know, it's time for people to wake up. And by the way, I see more and more people waking up. So I'm happy over that. More and more people, I never saw their name before. I did, but they never talked, and now they are. So it's a good sign. But it's only going to get bigger and better. No matter what we think we know, we're wrong. It's better and bigger. So pretty hard to explain. You know, comparing it to another company, that's just not, I can't do that. It's a waste. No company's near us and never has been. They're going to be looking around. They're starting to know already, who is this Unpassive? Where did they come from? What are they doing? Why are they doing it? How did they get in? Listen, you guys know as well as I do. Some of you know this. To get in Dubai and actually get 2 floors of the Burj Khalifa, Ash had to show something. He didn't get it because he's a cute guy. He had to show something. Here's our plan. And they went, welcome, Mr. Mufara. Something happened. Somebody saw it. I expected to be in Dubai, but maybe 5 years from now, not before we launched. And then to get advertisement on the World Cup. I don't know. We're very, very fortunate. I don't have any tech stuff to say to you, any numbers. The numbers are outrageous. They're absolutely outrageous. When it launches, get extra traffic. Share if you want to. Make it fun, though. Because guess what? You can't fail on non-passive. If you share it with 10 people and they say no, the company just signed up 10 for you. So what's the difference? But invite them in. Even to the free ones. Give the free ones away. Trust me, a lot of people are getting upset with their mail, their emails. I had all these people sign up on Proton Mail, and now Proton shut a bunch of people down because they thought it was a, you know what, and it wasn't. But they never looked, they never asked. But I believe we're migrating over to all internal. If that happens, we're done. 90% of the problems you hear about will be over. Because the biggest problem is getting OTP from inside Unpassive to outside Unpassive. You got Yahoo, not the most friendly email service on the planet. You got Hotmail. Hotmail just doesn't work. They got filters put in that you can't get anything. It's not your fault. You're not even getting it. They're deciding what's safe for you and what's not. But it's all gonna come together. It's gonna get fixed. Oh yeah, by Monday they're gonna stop the pending, so there won't be any more pending. If somebody has them and you can get one, it's an extra stream of income. You don't have to have it, but it's an extra stream of income. Somebody asked me, "Oh wait a minute, I can make money on another account?" Yes, it's the same as the account you have. In some cases, it's better than the account you have. But yeah, if you can afford it, grab it, because they're going to be flushed out. And 2020 was a big year. Anything before July 23rd, 2020, there was less than 100,000 people in the company. Look what happened from there to now. So all the growth is after that. Anyway, I know I was all over because I couldn't think of anything to say anyway. But just remember, this is your business. Man, be proud of what you have. And if people don't see it, who cares? Everybody will be an unpassive one day. You will turn on your computer and you're automatically an unpassive. That's going to happen. Because I think unpassive is going to make their own computers. You think they're going to put Microsoft software in it? No way. But I think everybody's coming. As said, there's physical products that everyone on the planet will want right away. In fact, he said we can make trillions just with that. One, that's a product we don't even know yet. And I'm thinking OConnect's going to make a lot of people very happy. And he's talking about something we didn't even see yet. Yeah, it's a big deal. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have. But yeah, just be happy, stay engaged. Things are going to happen fairly quickly. Remember, they can't start this advertisement in with the soccer and us not be ready. And it's not like he's going to do it a day before. He's going to need to run a while. So I'm picturing the next couple of weeks, we're going to have products that have a referral link, and people probably will start making commissions. Anyway, that's my opinion. That's all I have.
That's exciting, Marty. You know, there's huge momentum, and I hope people realize what's coming. I think, as you say, some people don't get it, but I think people that attend webinars such as this one are kind of more tuned in than the ordinary folk.
Oh yeah, I think people here get it. They're here every week. They know what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. So they can, if they don't get it, they can ask questions. You know. And then today, what we're doing is opening it up to the attendees and panelists to ask questions or make comments. So everybody be thinking about what you want to ask. We have leaders here to answer your questions and others as well. So we're excited. And I see Richard is raring to go. Richard Lamott, he's going to want to say something. Come on down. Richard, I've asked you to unmute. Just click the unmute. See it?
Ah, there we go.
All
I love
right.
all you beautiful men, women, and children of the world from the bottom of my heart. Ah, I am on. You know what? You remember the old mafia, eh? And the mafia, you know how they go around and they hurt people. Well, on Passive, we've got our own mafia. It's called the Mafia of Love. We kill people with love. We hug them and we kiss them. And that's what Ash Mufarah is giving us. He's giving us, since I was a child, I've always been a people lover. And Ash Mufarah has finally given me the way to use it and not be laughed at. I've been laughed at all my life because I love everybody. The other day, it's funny. This guy says to me, he says, "Did you hear what that guy just told you?" "Yeah." "But why didn't you say anything?" "Because I love him." He says, "Are you nuts?" "Yeah." But I says, I know where I stand. And, you know, I've always wanted to, I see somebody on the street And if I can't help him, I cry because I can put myself in his shoes because I've been in his shoes. I wasn't on the street. Thank God for that. I still had a roof over my head. But it makes me sad. And, Ashes said it yesterday. He said it again today. I'm not doing this for me. I don't need money. I'm doing it for everybody else. Now, who in the world did you ever see with such a big heart full of love? Never, never. I haven't seen any CEO, any bank manager, any manager of any industry treat people like Ash Mufara is treating people. He's treating us with love. I feel his heart. I felt his heart the first time I spoke to him, and I still feel his heart today. And I was going nuts yesterday, but listening to 360, well, I says, I'm already nuts, so I might as well accept this. He just threw some more in my face, and I don't know what to do with it. Like you said, Marty, everybody was so stunned. How could we tell him how we felt? We were stunned. Because he shot a big, huge heart of love to all of us for the last 2 days. And, I hope God gives me more long time of life, because I'll tell you, I'm going to be hugging and kissing a lot of people all over the world if I can. And I'm going to be sharing and sharing and sharing and sharing. I have no interest, like for myself, just like Ash said, I've got enough to live. But boy, can I help a lot of people at least start to live. One person at a time. Maybe I'm off the subject. I know everybody's excited, but think about it. Feel your heart. Feel that warmth that you have there, that love that you have there. And I leave you all with a big kiss and a big hug. Thank you for listening to this old fart.
Love to hear from you, Richard. So, like when the apples start coming, what's the first thing you're going to do for humanity off the top of your head? Wait, do I have to unmute you? Okay, you can unmute.
Oh, the first thing I'm going to do is get what do you call that? A motorhome, and I'm going to travel all over the Canada and the United States, and I'm going to help people. That's what I'm going to do.
Come and visit me, okay? I'm in Florida. Stop by.
Yeah, but see, I'm going to Alabama. I'm going to Alabama next month, so I won't be that far away from you.
All right. Maybe we can meet up.
That's why I told the wife. I says, get ready, put the pants on. We're going to drive down there. We're going to enjoy life.
All right. That's exciting. Thank you.
Love y'all.
Love you. Okay, now we have, after Richard, I see Eric Kessler. Hi, Eric. You can unmute now.
Okay. Am I unmuted?
Yes, you are.
Boy, Richard, I sure appreciate you, buddy. And I am so glad that you are part of On Passive, because you bring out the warmth and the spirit, man. I appreciate that. The second thing I want to ask, was that Gladys singing that song when we started? Man, Gladys, am I glad you're part on Passive, because not only do you always have good comments, but my friend, my lady, you have talent. And I appreciated that so much. Thank you for sharing that with us. And you definitely have a lot of talent. And my third thing is, man, I never thought in a million years that I was going to be part of a company like this that's going to allow me to do things for my family and other people. Not in a million years. I mean, when we first got in, it was just going to be a marketing platform. I was glad for that, because man, I don't know how to market. at all. And I thought, this is great. And was so glad that Arthur showed that to me. And next thing I know, bing, bang, boom, On Passive is a worldwide phenomenon. And man, we get a share in that for nothing. And I'm so excited that if I really let go here, I probably, like people say, get up and start doing the happy dance and everything. But I appreciate all the speakers that come on here. That's why I come on here, because you all speak from the heart. You know what you're talking about. It's not a bunch of blowing wind, as they say, or smoke, as they say. I appreciate that. I really do. Um, I'm really not do a lot, except I support and I attend webinars, and that's what I do. But once we launch, things are going to change in that area for me. But I just appreciate you all so much. I appreciate you letting me have a moment to say these things, and bless you all, and thank you, Lynn, and all the tech guys for putting this webinar together, because I love it. So thank you, and that's all I got to say. All right.
Well, Eric, you're so humble and saying, oh, all you do is attend and support webinars, but that is a huge thing. You know, I see you on so many different webinars. You're very, very supportive and active. So you count. What you do counts. Okay?
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Lynn.
We love what you
Appreciate
do.
it.
Thank you. Take care.
You too.
All right. So now we're going to go to, wait, hold on a second. Who is next? Oh, Willy Wonky is next. And let me tell you about Willy Wonky. We had a nice conversation recently, and he said, you know what, Lynn? I'm thinking that I can be a helper with the chat guardians. He says, why not? And I said, why not? Sure. So we've just hooked him up with our guardian group, and we want to thank him for volunteering, because we're always needing people to help with the chat. So thank you. Let's bring you down now. And you can unmute Willie. Go ahead.
Definitely. Thank you so much for all the help you've been doing, Auntie Lynn. I really
You're
want to
welcome.
go ahead and appreciate everybody.
Willie,
who
look at the
spoke.
camera. You're looking right. Look left. There,
Yeah, I
that's much
definitely
better.
want
Yeah,
definitely
there you
want
go.
to. Yeah, it is
That's
because I'm
better.
using double screens, double monitors. That's why.
That's much better.
So thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, so I definitely want to appreciate everybody. I want to appreciate the tech pros who have been doing a great job. I really do admire them. I really do love them for what they do. You, Auntie Lynn, for all the great work, all the talent you've been putting together. And even those who do the backdrop, it's fantastic. I love it. And I definitely cannot go without saying thank you to Mr. Ash Mufara and the tech team who are doing all this work. I really do appreciate. This company has taken me to another level. This company, what I see, I've become a stakeholder of not one product, but so many products. Of course, I can go ahead to say I'm a stakeholder of so many companies because these products are standalone. Where on earth will somebody dream to become that? Literally from nothing. So this company, I just want to thank Mr. Ash Mufara for bringing this together, and that God should protect him. And all the on perseverance, I love you all. Thank you so much. Take it away, Angelina. Thank you.
So Willie, what gives you such enthusiasm over the long period of time that you've been with OnPassive? Because you're not a newcomer, you're an old timer, but what is it that sustains you? Tell us.
I see a lot of progress. That's moving. Just a very brief story. I joined so many online marketings. I did put in money. I didn't make anything, but all the same, I just say it's a way to take me to another level. So I'm grateful. Business, that's what business is. And all along, I've just been praying that I should see something which will take me to another level. And God brought this to me on Passive. I want to thank the person who introduced me to OnPassive, Ma Helen Tala. I'm so grateful.
And Helen is here today. Hi, Helen. If you want to talk, come on down, Helen. She's always here, but very quiet. But I know she can talk. So if you want to speak later, that'd be great. Thank you, Willie, for sharing. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you, please.
Angeline, please check our chat.
Okay, sure. All right, now we go on to Parvesh Kaushal. You can unmute.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me on this platform. It has been always a great pleasure to watch the OWinners session. And I would like to thanks to Mr. Ash Mufare sir for giving us such a great and wonderful opportunity in our life. And I would also like to thanks to Marty sir for his brilliant input in the session. On passive is giving us so much till now, and we can't imagine in our dreams how much on passive is going to deliver in everyone's life in the coming future. So on passive is the platform where we can explore ourselves in a very efficient way in the future and contribute towards the society in a better way. On passive is the platform where we can raise the bar of humanity and we can do a lot of things for the society. So in terms of technology, on passive will going to provide a much more over market valued products to us, and we cannot imagine how beneficial those products in our life. So for all this, a big gratitude to our great CEO, Mr. Ash Mufare, and our tech team in the Hyderabad, and also to our COO, Mr. Muhammad Kamal, right present in the way. So I joined the session a bit late, but I really enjoyed the session. And whenever I got chance in my life, I connect with the system and enjoy the process. So whatever we talk about on passive, we can't have any words. So I always feel myself speechless and can't have words to explain about on passive. And the impact the on passive is spreading in our life, we can't imagine that in words. So in coming future, I will see a lot more change in my life uh, due to on passive, and I just go with the flow and enjoying the process. And the day when I came into the on passive, my life is different. So there is so many changes came in my life, and it will also enhance my potential capabilities, mindset, and the things towards watching the things in front of me. So I'm learning from all of you guys. You guys are doing great fantastic job, and your work is really commendable. The appreciation from every appreciation is the words I can say in the form of appreciation for all of you can't be enough. So I really enjoy the process from bottom of my heart, and big thanks to everyone. Congratulations to everyone for their bright futures, and looking forward a great bright future ahead with on passive. I live on passive, I enjoy on passive, and on passive is a home for all the persons who really looking to do something different in their lives, and also looking for great opportunities in their life, but due to some lack of opportunities they don't find yet. But this is the time to change the world, and we are very soon going to very top to the world. And from this is enough from my side. There are so many leaders who want to share their perspectives in front of us. So thank you so much. Back to the host.
Wow, where have you been, Parvesh? You're so eloquent. It's nice.
I'm from India.
Oh, what I mean, that's an expression like, where have you been means I haven't seen you before, but it's nice to see you coming.
Okay. So
that's what
I'm regularly attending the your night webinar chit chat session on YouTube.
Yes, I recognize your name from Roblin Live. Yes. But I'm glad you came to OWinners. Come and join us again. We're weekly, you know.
Thank
Come
you.
and
Thank you
join
so
us
much.
again. Thanks for raising your hand and speaking. We love you. Take care. All right. So next we have Gladys Yaburo. She is here today to talk with us. Yay. Come on down, Gladys.
Thank you so much, Lynn, Bob, Oliver, Mary, and the rest of the leaders and all the attendees. Thank you so much for always what you do to support us, to mentor us and everything. And I thank everybody for the kind words that you have shared regarding the song. I just want to say something about the meeting yesterday. I have not slept. I was awake until 5 in the morning because of the revelation that Ash shared with us yesterday. And out of everything, what touched me most is when he said that he does not really care about the money or the fame or the gifts. But if he can change somebody's life, that is enough. He is all about the rest, but not him. And so I take this time to appreciate him too. But also looking at ONPASSIVE as a business, he has made business so easy to share. He said, if you do not succeed in ONPASSIVE, then you will not succeed anywhere. Surely it is true. Some of us have never been able to recruit people to bring to business. But this one, just with a word of mouth, sharing out of love, sharing of the vision of ONPASSIVE, it makes it easy for people to get it. It makes it easy for people to desire to be part of the movement. And I thank him so much because of Oh Bless. Of course, ONPASSIVE as a business, but Oh Bless. It has given us a reason to dream again. That's why we have started our movement of missionaries for Africa, because now we see the way forward. And he has been very truthful since I joined the company in July 2018. What he said then is what he's saying now in terms of principle and value, where he is headed to. Of course, I never expected the company to be as big as it is now. But one thing that I knew for sure is that I was in the right place. I never wavered a single day, and I still have the same conviction. Actually, it becomes stronger day after day. I am happy because ONPASSIVE is not only for us, but it's for that little girl. Mary said the little boy in Papua New Guinea, but for that little girl who is somewhere in Africa or Asia who has no hope for tomorrow because of the situation in the home. ONPASSIVE is for the families. Instead of having 3 meals today, they had 1 meal or they went to bed hungry. ONPASSIVE, especially Oh Bless, is for that expectant mother who is in labor right now as I speak, but is holding it on, waiting for tomorrow because of bad roads, because of the distance where the hospital is, they cannot reach. And most likely the delivery is gonna end up happening in the house. This is 2022, and someone had to step up to do something, and that's Ash. He has stepped up, and I believe that we, the ambassadors of ONPASSIVE, because we are the first pioneers, 1.5 million, almost there. We are over 1.4 million. I believe that we are going to create a dent in most of these issues that keep Ash awake, that keep us awake, and the cause of ONPASSIVE. God bless us, Ash, God bless his family, and God bless the tech team. Thank you so much. We are in it to win it.
Yay, Gladys. You always inspire me. I wanted to talk about your song. How was the experience of making that song? I mean, you created it, of course, but the production of the song, tell me, that's exciting to me. Just share a little bit about that.
You know, this song is just what has been boiling in my heart since the first day that I heard of ONPASSIVE until now. What I wrote is truly what I wanted to share from my heart. And as I wrote it, it became natural. I never struggled writing it. And actually, I even did most of the writing in the studio itself. because I wanted the voice to come naturally, the sound to come naturally, and the words to come naturally. So it was such a good experience, and I have more. I can't wait to get the apples and go put them down. I have a lot of songs that I need to put down.
Oh, that's so wonderful. You know what I like about the song is it's uplifting. You want to dance, you want to sing, but also that has a message where you speak, talking about your platform and your what you believe is important and how we're going to make a change. That's really special because you can include it into the song. That was awesome.
Yes, Lynn, and those are issues that I know keep you awake. Those are issues that keep me awake, keep Ash awake, keep most of the founders awake at night. Me and you, we have talked a lot, and most of our conversation always, revolves around issues around the world, about the difficulties that need to be solved. You become very emotional when I tell you the stories, or when your team, you have a big team from Kenya, when we share the stories about the circumstances, about, clean water. It's a human right. These are things that are seen as privileges, but these are issues that are really human right issue. People to have clean water, people to have food, people to have, the children to go to school, to have equal access as much as possible. So that's why I said it was necessary to put that message, and more especially, wealth has been seen naturally to be for the chosen few, but it's time that even the more, we have elderly people, we have people with the disabilities in our business, and on passive is giving a level playing ground to everybody. And we can't thank God enough for this. This is the right time, 2022.
Exactly. And, there's a lot of wealth in the world. It's just not distributed correctly. So that, on passive is going to truly be the correction to the corruption. And songs like yours, artists like you help to spread that word globally, because music transcends language and culture. It's just a universal language. So thank you for being willing to create such lovely lyrics and music for us. We appreciate you. Thank you, Gladys.
Thank you.
All right. We have Jeff Pinder here, and I appreciate Jeff because he was so patient with me. He said, can I have the Zoom background tonight? And I was like, okay, I'm going to give it to you in the chat, but he can't see it in the chat, right? So he says, well, can I get it somewhere else? I thought, okay, I'm going to send it to him on WhatsApp. And we didn't give up. And I squeezed it in and he got the background. And I thank you, Jeff, for at least caring enough to want to do the background. I mean, that's a great attitude. So here you go. I think I heard you, Jeff, on YouTube. I think I heard you was it like a talk show maybe? I remember I heard you recently and I was really impressed with you. So I can't wait to hear from you. So come on down.
Hey, Lynn, good evening, good morning, good night to all. Lynn, I appreciate that. I am so excited about this opportunity. As you can tell my voice, I'm from the Bahamas. There's a few members in the team that I can see and hear are from the Bahamas. Rafi is also here. Janet is here. I was introduced to this business because of Janet, my relationship with her. And yes, you heard me from YouTube. It was my second YouTube, Lynn. I'd never done that before. I've been contemplating it for a couple of months now. I have a background in broadcasting and production, and I've not used that skill. And so my passion for On Passive has driven me back to that environment. And so I'm excited about the possibilities that we are faced with in the future. I just wanted to stop and tell all the leaders in this group that are present tonight, thank you so much for your commitment. You've taught a lot of us around the world. You've taught us how to be patient, how to be committed, how to be loyal, how to be consistent, how to be decisive, how to deflect, and how to focus. If there's anything that I've gathered in the last 2.5 years of being on Passive, is that I'm a stronger man that I've ever been before. So Len, I love your style. You've motivated me. Marty's motivated me. I look forward to guidance because together we are going to impact the world. Gladys, I love you so much. I can't wait to maybe collaborate with you, to work with you, to share with you, to meet you in person, and to maybe do a project with you together, because you are so right. Passive is more than just financial security for me. It's the opportunity for us to embrace humanity in a way that's never been before. I heard Ash said it before, and it gave me goosebumps when he did. And he's shown that, he's proving that. If you think about the demographics of our team, Len, you said it just a second ago, wealth is in the world, but it's not been evenly distributed because of corruption and pollution. A new word we know now, right? Because of pollution. But we're going to change that. I said to us recently to dream and to imagine, imagination is a really important component of that. And Albert Einstein said it, and I quote, and he said, imagination is everything. It's the preview to life coming attractions. And I believe that. Can you imagine in the next couple of months, this same platform that we're using to share our experiences or our points of view of on passive before we launch to the world is the same platform that we're going to be using to now collaborate on global projects, global initiatives that help to stem the tide of inefficiency and global warming and homelessness and the lack of your basic human rights needs being taken care of. I'm excited about that. And I just wanted to tell everybody, so everybody to this point who's had any influence on any aspect of Ash being motivated to continue doing what he's doing, to thank you. I really want to say thank you. I can't even begin to tell you how much passive is going to impact just the Bahamas alone. We barely have 400,000 people in this country. And I can tell you for certainty, the Bahamas is in a much better place even before passive launches to the world that we've ever been in our existence. So thank you for the opportunity. I'm excited, guys. I'm ready.
Yeah, and I think that some people would like to connect with you. So if you don't mind, I think you can, maybe Gladys is here. If you haven't connected with her, do a direct message here. And if not, I'll give her your WhatsApp number. Either way, but let's be sure to connect. This is the way to do it.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Okay, so now we go on to Sharon Whedon in Canada. How are you, Sharon? Come on down.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Okay, here I am. First of all, I just want to say thank you, Lynn, for letting me speak. I'm so excited to speak to you. I've raised my hand several times in different webinars, but there's always been like hundreds and thousands of people, so I never get called. And today I'm being called, so I'm so excited. And I just want to say to everybody, I am so happy to be part of this family. I love being part of a big family, and my mom passed almost 13 years ago, and I am familyless. I'm just so disappointed that I didn't find you guys during lockdown, when I would have loved to have been part of all these webinars and everything, and being able to talk to somebody and learn all this information. I consider myself a new kid on the block. I've only been a founder since April. And since then, I have been trying to play catch up, trying to learn about everything that's happening and try to understand what I got myself involved in. I paid my money right away, pretty much like after a week or two, and I didn't quite understand it. And the person that found me, Francesca, God bless her, she didn't even really know me, but she told me about it. And when I told her, okay, I'm just going to pay, because her excitement and everything, I just have to do this. And I still didn't get it. She's like, you got it. I'm so happy you got it. And I'm like, well, I don't get it yet, but I'm hoping to get it. I get it now. And I am so excited to be able to get this and to understand what's going on here. And I have a big heart. I have always have a big heart. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I am a giver. I've been a giver all my life. I give to everybody, and no matter what they need or want, I give. I buy people stuff before I buy for myself. And it's so weird. The last 10 years, I've had psychic readers approach me on the street, and even one of my couriers that came to me, and they always say the same thing. They never tell me anything different. They tell me I have a big heart, I wear my heart on my sleeve, I'm a giver, and nobody gives back to me. But they said to me, your life is going to change. In the future, your life is going to change. And I'm thinking, I'm passive. This must be the life that they were talking about. I am just so blown away by this and just so happy. And I'm trying so hard not to cry. because I get so emotional just thinking about all the love that you, Lynn, and all the leaders, Marty and Red and Dr. Derek and just everybody on here is just so amazing. And I just want to say to Marty and to Red on YouTube, when I show up on your YouTube channel, I show up with my business name, and my business name is Ballyhoo, ! Pushpin Media. I know that you guys are having a hard time saying that. You say Ballyhole, Bally whatever, and it's just kind of confusing, but that's who I am. Ballyhoo means loud publicity, and I'm in the business of entertainment, theater, dance, music, special events, and I help promote all these events. And I'm trying to intertwine OnPassive into my company, plus also open up my own Instagram page and stuff to promote OnPassive. The other thing I want to say is World Cup soccer. I live in Toronto, Canada. And can I tell you, I don't sleep during these soccer football events, okay? I live in a Portuguese neighborhood, and Toronto has every nationality that you can think of. And when World Cup is here, it's just nothing but cars beeping horns, fireworks, you name it. I have had everybody can see this?
Yes.
Okay, this is the schedule for World Cup. I've had it for 2 weeks. It's already out in the city here in Toronto. It is just crazy here in Toronto when it comes to World Cup. I am so excited, and I can't believe that OnPassive is part of it. It's just so cool. My other question is, and I've been dying to ask this question to you, Lynn, and to Ash and Marty and Red, Dr. Derek, and all the leaders. There's just too many of you to name. Michael, James, everybody out there. You know, especially America. America loves to make movies about true stories. Who do you want to play you in the movie of OnPassive World? That's the question I want to know from all the world leaders and Ash and the tech guys and everybody. And I also want to just say thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this OnPassive World. And you founders, I just love everybody. I love you all. And I hope one day I get a chance to meet you. And I'm a very huggy person, so I can't wait to hug everybody. I just can't wait to hug everybody. I'm just so excited. And I just can't. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm trying so hard not to cry. Okay, like I just want to give everybody a big hug. And
we're glad.
the other thing is, and just one more thing I just want to say is, I live on Native land. And as you know, the indigenous people, I want to be able to give back to them and give them clean water, because you'd be surprised how many of them don't have clean water and been fighting and been dying just to have clean water. And just like the last person that spoke, he said, you know, like clean water. Like, I mean, like everybody should be able to have clean water, and to be able to help. I'm the kind of person that I would help anybody. Like I said, anybody. You know, if somebody's short on their bill in the store, I will likely, oh, here you go. Here's the additional $5 or additional $20, whatever it takes. Give a homeless person $20 if I have it, and that. And I may not be able to afford to eat next week, but I know this person needs it and needs it more than me. And so I can have pasta for the next 3 days, but I'm helping out this poor lady that needs it. And I just want to say thank you, Lynn. I just want to give you a big hug, and I love your 12 o'clock midnight thing, because I'm a night owl and I'm up all night. And that's all. I don't know what more to say, and I'm going to start crying. But thank you, everybody.
Thank you for sharing. You can keep chatting with us on Roblin Live, which starts at midnight. So come and join us again. Glad you found webinars. This is a good outlet for you and a good way to connect with many people that have the same heart as you. So thank you very much for coming and being on OWinners. Come back every week now.
Don't forget my question to you and everybody: who's going to play you in the movie of OnPassive World? Who do you want to play you? Who do you want to play you?
I don't know. I have to think about it.
Okay. Well, I hope everybody tells me on another webinar who's going to play you. Marty, Red, Dr. Dre, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take care. All right, so now it is almost 11. So we've been here for almost 2 hours. And I see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands raised. I'm thinking that if people can limit their time to maybe 2 or 3 minutes, do you think you could do that, people? Raise your hand from the 5. You think you can do that? Stay within 3 minutes? I didn't say 2. I said, okay, 3 minutes, because that'll give us another 15 minutes over time. So let's try to monitor ourselves, and we'll stick within the 3 minutes. We'll be good. All right. I see Dr. Pekam Tukusi's here. She is a life coach and a pharmacist by profession, and she loves On Passive, and we're going to hear from her now. You can unmute.
All right. Thank you, Auntie Lynn, and good evening, my On-Passivians all over the globe. It's a wonderful evening. And to Sharon, who just spoke before me, Sharon, I just want to remind you that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You came on Passive, you plugged in at the right time. The universe and God is always perfect. So don't worry, this is exactly when you were supposed to plug in, okay? And all what is yours, okay? And to my sister Gladys, I just want to thank you for that wonderful song. Yes, truly, this is the day to celebrate and jubilate, because today is all there is. Every day is a great day. And every day for us on Passive is a fantastic day, because every day things are getting brighter and brighter. Now, concerning yesterday, man, yesterday was a wonderful day. You know, when I saw Mr. Mufara yesterday, and when he opened his talk with, I was born to change your life. That sent every cell in my body shaking, because it reminded me of having heard that said before of a great man that once lived, that it was said about him in the Holy Scriptures that for the glory that was set before him, he endured the cross. That is a saying that comes from someone who knows their purpose and is willing to do everything it takes for them to fulfill that purpose. He has actually understood that he was destined to save and uplift humanity in this manner. So that's why he said, I was born to change your life. And we can all see that coming to life. You know, they say the value of a thing lies in the rarity or the scarcity of the thing. And On Passive is rare. Look at the symbol for On Passive, a unicorn. When we look at the name, the symbol he chose, then we'll know this is somebody who is meticulous. This is not something that just came overnight. It was a deep vision. A finished product was seen already in his mind's eye. And he's just now objectifying this subjective thought of his. A unicorn is rare. You can hardly catch it. It really doesn't exist, but then it is so beautiful. It's something that is just great. You go towards it, and then when you go to get it, you don't find it, but it's there. And that's who we are. So I'm so glad to have been plugged into On Passive at this time. And yes, we are in it to win it. We are that beacon of hope to humanity. Let's just continue waiting, and let's continue rejoicing and keep on dreaming big, as Mr. Mufara says. Thank you, Auntie Lynn.
Thank you. You always inspire me, and I learn something new every time you speak. So I love you and hope you keep coming back and sharing your heart and your thoughts with us. Thank you so much. All right, now we go on to our very own Marcian Himabu. Come on down. Hi, Marcy.
Thank you, Auntie Lynn. Hello, everyone. Hello, my fellow On-Passivian. Oh my God, where did I start after Coach Lajeni? Become Tekusi when she speak and I have to take after her. I don't know where to start. Actually, she's my coach, my personal coach. Thank you, Coach Lajini. That was wonderful. And I took the microphone tonight for really something unusual. When I joined on Passive, people are wondering why I have been dancing every day. The reason I've been dancing every day is because of Uncle Bob and Uncle Oliver. Every Monday and every Wednesday, from 9 p.m. Bel Maryland time to 11 p.m. for the past 2 years, they put that injection of dancing in through my feet. They were telling me every single thing that some people are now hearing from the day that I joined on Passive. So I did not take a second before I know where I was going to be today. So, and for that, I just want to tell them again, thank you so much. I really appreciate both of you. The OTech Pro, you make me become of engineering of passive learning in my kitchen table. I know what I know. I dance all the dancing because of you, and I really appreciate. Thank you so much for being who you are. Never get tired. Every phone call from morning to afternoon, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day, and you keep answering without asking a question and answer the same thing 100 times, and you don't show any sign of upset on your faces. Thank you. I really appreciate you both. Thank you.
That was so sweet, Marcy. But you know what I say about you? There's nobody more consistent than you. I see you every day on social media, and you're not just helping yourself, you're helping others. So I really admire you for that, because you have a heart for others, not self-absorbed ever. You're a giver. So I think that's what's special about you, and I'm glad I got a chance to say that. Thank you, Marcy. Love you. All right, so now we go to, who is next? Musharraf Hussein. Hi, Musharraf. Love to hear from you.
Hi, Lynn. How are you?
Hi.
Great to see you.
Yes.
Actually, yeah. Actually, I just listened in your YouTube channel. It's a long time, but I'm not wait to. I just connect to your Zoom because it's so many interesting points, so many interesting point of everyone should be explained, and I'm really happy with that. And yesterday, that has giving me a lots of surprise, and everyone be excited to in this in the moment right now that's going on. So really, Lynn, and I have no word in where we are stand now. Actually, I have any word because you know it's a these are the only one company in this world. I think they are like doing like as a humanity and as a person that's an individual person. So it's so many things to have don't have to change. So every person like. So really, I'll just say a thanks to Ash because in actually I'm a technical person because I just guide so many things inside the on passive because before I'm joining the on passive, I'm working for a different platform. But now I just feel that these are the only one platform in bottom line of my heart. I just work in this on passive. I'm just uh, give the information to like as a founder and that as a teach as a teacher. You know, it's like one of that system. If I want to teach someone, I just train someone. These are the systems. They are change your life, and some people they are understand. Yeah, really, these are the future, and these are the only one platform. Definitely could be a change as a humanity life. So thank you very much, Lynn, because it's lots of things I'm just listening. I'm really feel very proud in this on passive family because there's a lots of things, lots of happenings going on. So thank you, Lynn. Thank you very much. And our great CEO is really a great. It's no word to say. Thank you, Lynn.
I know what you mean. And you know what? You have the most beautiful smile. When you smile, your
Thank you.
whole face lights up. It's beautiful. So
Thank
come
you,
and
thank
join
you.
us. Yeah, come and join us at OWinners every week. You know, we're on same time, same channel, every Wednesday. Come and join us, okay?
I'm just listening everyone, every webinar I'm listening. If I am not connected to, I'm just going to a YouTube channel. I'm listening for everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for being here and thank you for sharing. Appreciate you. Right. Now we move on to, oh, it was Abdul. What happened to Abdul? Let me see if he's still here. He was next. Can we have Abdul? Because I saw he was next. He's been waiting a while, so we'll have Abdul next. Come in, Abdul. There you go.
Well, I had sent you a personal message because of the time limit that I had taken my hand down because I didn't want to keep everybody else from talking. So I'm going to release myself at this time from speaking. All right.
Oh, go ahead and speak a few minutes. No, Abdul, we really want to hear from you.
All right. Well, I can't promise what the excitement and the feeling and emotion I have that's going to take 3 minutes. So I didn't want to go over your stipulation. But
I'm sure you can stay within 3 minutes. I know you can do it. Go ahead.
I'll try. Forgive me if I don't, though. That's why I taking my hand down. I had sent you a personal message. But anyway, good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everyone. It is a pleasure to be here. I don't know about you, but I hear the rumbling from a distance coming closer and closer. Do you hear the rumbling? Do you hear the rumbling coming?
Yep.
Do you feel the fire? Do you feel the fire coming? Do you feel the emotion that's rumbling up in your heart? Do you feel the rising of your blood pressure? You know something getting ready to happen? You really don't know how to express it. You really don't know how to talk about it or tell somebody about it, but you know it's coming. Are you ready? No, really. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the greatest time of your life? You know, Mr. Ashby Farr, there was 3 points I really wanted to talk about, but I'm going to just talk about one briefly here. He said, hello, I am Ashby Farr. And I know Bob had touched upon this, and I was born to change your life. I want you to think about that for a minute. He said, I was born. In other words, he knows what his purpose is. He knows what his mission is, and he's executing that because he has took it upon himself, do or die situation, that he gonna do this for the world. He's gonna carry the whole world on his shoulder and help as many as he possibly can for those that can receive the message that he's bringing to them. Now, somewhere it say there is no greater love than one can give to another than one that lay down his life for someone else. And this is what Mr. Ashby Farr is doing for us. He laying down his life for each one of us that's have the opportunity to be a founding member. If you really realize where you're at, if you really realize the gift that has been presented to you, not only will you have a hard time sleeping, but your mind will be filled with so much imagination, so much excitement that it's the word giddy. The word giddy is that when somebody gives something and they give it from their heart, they feel giddy about doing that. That's what Mr. Ash is doing. He's giving his heart away to us as founder. He don't have to do it. No, he don't have to do it. But we should be proud. We should be excited. We should be blessed. We should know that we have been chosen. Yes, we have been chosen. We are the chosen few that has been chosen to carry on this mission, to carry on what Mr. Ashby Farr has given to us, to carry it on to the world. Now, my mission, as I've said many times before, is that I want to help the homeless mother with children. There's so many homeless mothers and children sleeping in cars, sleeping on the sidewalk, sleeping on the bridges. I want to help the disabled, the people that forgot about them, look at them crazy, want to say all types of bad things about them, but won't give them a helping hand. I want to help the senior citizens that people done put in the nursing home, forgot about them, turn their face away from them. Even their own parents, and even their own kids don't want to help them. Reach a hand. We have a great job before us. Just as Mr. Ashmore said, he has been born to change our lives. We are part of that, to change other people's lives. So let's get ready. The rumble is here. Let's get ready. Let's get excited. And know where we at. We are very blessed and very fortunate. I love Mr. Ashmore. From the bottom of my heart to the depth of my soul, the man is precious to me. And I think everybody should pray for him and his family each and every day, that he be protected from all hurt, harm, and shame all the time. The man is blessed. And thank the team in India that's doing all this work and dedicated. And God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdullah. You are on fire, and you always are when you speak. You can reach us. You hit us home, you know, in our hearts. So thank you very much for that time you spent with us today. Appreciate you. Okay, now I see we're like almost a quarter after 2 hours. So what we'll do is we're gonna end with Marie Takusi. So our last hand raise will be Marie. So we'll have Francis Charla, Greg Lakin, Satya Narayana, and then we'll have Marie Takusi, and then we'll have our thank yous and our prayer. And again, so I'm telling you guys now, we're gonna have a prayer. So if you prefer not to be part of that prayer, you can opt out. That's no problem at all. So we'll have thank yous, prayer, and then a nice goodbye to each other. All righty. So now we go to Francis Charla. Try to keep in mind we're wrapping up. So if you can express yourselves in a couple minutes, we would be grateful. So now we have Francis Charla. Come on down, Francis.
Thank you, Lynn.
Hello.
It's the first time I'm talking on this webinar. I want to really appreciate all of you, especially our CEO, the tech team, and our CEO's family. I want to appreciate OWinners because they have explained to me, have made sense to me on what OnPassive is. And not to forget my wife, Helen, who sold this dream to me. From yesterday, anybody cannot be indifferent, even if you had a cold heart. Yesterday made a whole difference in the journey we have made since more than over 2 years. But I would like to, since this time is short, just to talk about my own field of work, which has been in the environment, nature protection. And I've seen, we talk a lot about humanity, but humanity depends on the environment. And Africa, for example, is a haven of a lot of good wildlife, but which has never been, which is not protected very well. So I see OnPassive as another opportunity for me to be able to excel in this area. So I'm also calling on OnPassivians who are nature inclined, who are conservation inclined, to join me so that we maintain African wildlife for humanity, because it's for the humanity to come to Africa and see the wildlife. Thank you very much, Lynn. I enjoy your program every evening. I listen to it, although sometimes I fall asleep. But thank you for all what you do, and I leave it here.
Oh, Francis, it's so nice to hear from you. I see you as an attendee at many webinars, sitting there and listening. So I've never, heard you speak. So it's really nice to hear you tonight. I hope we can hear more of you. Okay, Francis?
Thank you, Renee.
Thank you. So now we go on to Greg Lakin, our electric car guy. How are you, Greg? You can unmute now.
I think can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Oh, hi. Well, I've been in this company since it was before it was like 19,000 way back, but I had a plan to get like electronic car or even better HRO car, but and continue skiing and finally meet some people that understand all this coming. But around here it's kind of, well, I always active. I walk all the time and I'm looking to go skiing again. And other people like going to tropical places, but summer is almost past, and I like winter. But everything is coming to plan, and eventually I'll get other people in, but whatever.
Well, I feel optimistic about our futures. I hope you do too, Greg. Are you optimistic?
Oh, very much.
Yes, things are going to happen for all of us. And, whatever our cause is, and I know what your cause is, and it's a really good one, you'll now have a platform to do that. You know what I mean? You can do more when you have those apples and when you have Blessed available to you. You can do crowdfunding. So looking forward to what you do.
Yeah, there is a guy that plan on playing he plays piano, but he's driving a solar car, and he wants to go to each one town of 251 towns during the next few years. But I don't know, he's so busy, and I never got contact with him besides just an email or two. But
well, as Ash Mufara says, when we are getting those apples, guess what's going to change? We will all do only what we have a passion for. We will never have to do anything that we're not passionate about. So I know what your passion is, so this is a great opportunity for you. And thank you for sharing with us. We're going to move on because we're going to try to wrap up in a few minutes. But thank you for being with us here. I mean, you're always here. You're very faithful. Thank you. We appreciate you, Greg.
You're welcome. Everybody.
All right. Take care. All right. So now we go on to Satya Narayana. Satya Narayana. I think I got that right that time. All right. Well, come on down. Let's see. Do you have a video on? Are you going to talk without video, Satya Narayana? I think I got it.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Satya. I always follow your YouTube channel. Yes.
That's nice.
Yes, madam. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad to have you here.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I'm very happy to associate with you. This is the first time I joined OWinners. I'm happy. I'm very happy to meet all of you. It's very nice. It was really amazing. The last webinar it was really nice. I'm very happy. I wish to say happy birthday to our beloved CEO, Mr. Ash. Ash, a very happy birthday to you. I wish to be blessed always, you and your family. I'm very happy. Always thank you. Thank you so much for giving this amazing, massive business to all of us. Thank you so much. It's very loving. Thank you. I always do whatever I can do for this business. Thank you so much for giving this amazing opportunity. Thank you so much. I'm very happy, ma'am. Thank you for connecting me with this great community. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Satya. Beautifully spoken. Thank you. Come again now. We're here every week. All right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I always
All
follow you and every channel and every webinar, but I will be in the attendee. But
Yay.
today I wish to talk with you.
We'll see you soon again then. All right. Thank you.
Yes, madam. I follow you always. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, next we go on to our last person of the night, and that is Marie Takusi. Glad to have you here, Marie.
Thank you, Auntie Lane. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my fellow Unpassivians. What a beautiful time for us all in our unpassive world. Oh my goodness, talk about sleepless nights from what we heard yesterday. That was awesome. We are very blessed to belong to this wonderful family. Mr. Ash, happy birthday to you. You are a germ. We can never thank you enough for what you've done for us and what you continue to do for us. You know, the saying goes that good attracts good. So Mr. Ash can only attract good people to work with him. That's why we have those wonderful engineers in Hyderabad who are doing their utmost best to keep Unpassive way ahead of her peers. And then Mr. Mohammed Kamal. Mr. Mohammed Kamal is something else. You know, Mr. Ash told us that he was a mastermind behind securing the FIFA World Cup contract. My goodness, I could see that happening. He has such a bubbly personality. And I'm sure we can all see that he's just such a darling. And I just want to express my personal gratitude to him for what he does for Unpassivians. You know, our success in Dubai is thanks to him, according to Mr. Ash. And then now the FIFA World Cup, my gosh. It's incredible. What a beautiful time to be in this business. I'm very thankful. I feel privileged and honored to be a founder, especially now when we are winding down the last few days to the big launch. It is a great time for us all, a time to celebrate, like our sister Gladys says in her song. Beautiful song, by the way, Gladys. This is the time for us to indeed celebrate. So let's celebrate as we wait patiently for the big day to come. I thank you, Auntie Lynn, Brother Madi, and all our leaders, my OTech Pro brothers, my African Team Pride, like I call you guys. Thank you for what you do. Keep teaching us every day. You're making us better and better AI, IT specialists. We thank you and we appreciate you for everything that you do. Thank you, Auntie Lynn, and good night, everyone. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Marie Takusi. Beautifully articulated and always from the heart. Thank you. All right, so we've gone through the hands quite nicely. I was really pleased with the amount of participation from you all tonight. It was beautiful too. Thank you for raising your hands and speaking. At this time, we're going to be giving our thanks, and then I'm going to have the prayer with Father Bless. Okay, so first is the thank yous. The thank yous go to Marty DeGarmo, who opens up our webinar every Wednesday and enables us to live stream it and record it. So thank you very much, Marty, and it was beautiful to have you here, and we love what you said tonight. I want to thank Bob and Oliver, who are the host of this webinar. They are the ones that put the webinar together every week. They come up with the topic and the speakers and coordinate all of that. So that is a labor of love. Thank you, Uncle Bob and Uncle Oliver. Now, do either of you want to say any words before we end? I want to make sure, in case you have final words. You're okay? Bob, you want to speak? Are you okay? How about Oliver? Did you want to say anything, Oliver? You're good? All right. So then we want to thank also Marcienne and Sylvie, because they're our co-hosts and they're the greeters. Greeting is a very important function. Thank you to our chat guardians, and I want to allow John Barilla this time to speak, to thank his crew, and we want to thank John, of course, who heads the crew. Go ahead, John Barilla.
Hi, thank you. And I want to thank folks for helping me tonight. I hope I get everybody. MK Kaylee, Yen Yang, Casey Zevenberger, Kushal Pagu, Listra Tuach, Myra Kino, Bruce Gerstein, Roy Davies, Rob Gorman, and Dave Rosalski. I think that's, oh, and I want to welcome Willie. I want to welcome Willie to the Guardians. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, John. Thanks for all you do. Appreciate you. Want to thank the people that make our graphics. And tonight, you're enjoying a beautiful Zoom background behind. You see what I'm using. And it's so pretty. I like the colors. The design is awesome. And who does these graphics for us? We have two ladies. We have Myra Aquino and June Buckingham. And they faithfully create graphics for us on a regular basis, the promotional graphic as well as the Zoom background. So thank you very, very much. Let's take it to the gallery.
Is it possible to bring them forward so we can see them?
Oh, sure, sure. Let's see if they're, I think June doesn't come on camera usually.
Oh, she doesn't? Oh, okay.
But Myra will certainly come on camera. Let's see if she's in here. Do we see her? There she is.
Yeah.
Myra, you want to come on camera? If you're able to. I know it's short notice.
Hello, everybody. I'm Myra Aquino, and I'm your friend.
Hi,
yes,
Myra.
I can come in camera and a little behind the scene because I think everybody know by now that I'm not a public speaker. You know, it's not something I'm comfortable with, but I would like to say already what I feel in my heart, and I think I always have said that I just want everybody to get along, to work well together. It's part of uplifting humanity. We need to continue making the change that we want to see in the world, right? And we heard that phrase so many times. Mm-hmm. How can we do a change if we don't change ourselves and change how we behave and interact with one another? It's a beautiful thing to work together, to live in unity, in peace, in harmony. And I just love OWinners because OWinners is the reason why we came together. It's just a miracle to me in my life. And also come from a small family. I always wanted to have a big family. I crave it, I desire it, I want it so bad. And I'm just happy to have you all in my life. And that's the truth from the bottom of my heart. And happy birthday to Mr. Mufara again. Today is his day, correct? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Lynn, for the opportunity.
Thank you, Myra. We thank you for all you do. And I want to give the opportunity for June. You can keep your camera off, June, no problem at all. But if you would like to come to the panel, you want to say a few words, June? You can unmute and speak. If you'd like to, no pressure, you don't have to. But if you want to, you can unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi, everyone. I'm not presentative tonight. My hair is a mess. And yeah, it's been a rough day today. But I want to thank everybody for liking the images that Myra and I do. We work together. We also, have our differences, but it is amazing. I love working with her. And I was just blown away, as everyone else was, with the presentation, the webinar yesterday. Like, I couldn't sleep. My mind just kept going and going and going and going. And then on the 360 today, oh my gosh, I'm getting chills down my body here. But I am thankful to be part of OWinners, and it is going to change everybody's life, my family's life. They don't believe me yet, but they will. I ran out of words. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for appreciating our hard work with Myra and I, for actually trying to get Friday Night Live together right now.
Yeah.
Yes, it's one continual thing because there's so many webinars, right, Uncle Bob? That's how it goes.
Yes, Angeline, real quick, let me just say on behalf of all the OWinners, Oliver and myself, we really want to appreciate Mira and June. We don't take your work lightly. We know the time that it takes and the collaboration and everything. Like Mr. Ash said yesterday, he said something about all of us, everybody lifting up. And I turned it around and I told him it's because of him. You know, because of him, the standard that he set for himself and for all of us has uplifted all of us. So that reflects in the production that you guys do. So we really, really sincerely thank you both. And just know that, yes, thank you. I just wanted to express that on behalf of Oliver and all the OWinners. And like Mira said, let's just, you know, we're gonna, this is us, you know, the unperseverance, the family that we've built. Remember that we're going to be running into a lot of wealth. We are going to be different. It is us. We are going to be, we're going to have to live with each other now because we relate, we have something in common. So, you know, I thank you so much, and we look forward to more of your artistic work. Thank you, June and Mira.
You're welcome.
We love you. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thanks for opening your camera too so we can see you.
Yeah, thank you for opening your camera. We appreciate that, June. I know it
Yes.
takes a lot for you to do
I
that.
know,
So
yeah.
that's pretty special. Do you have any final words, Uncle Bob?
Oh boy, you just caught me again. What can I say, Angeline? After hearing what Mr. Mufara told us yesterday, knowing what he has been saying here, what I can say is, looking at Ash Mufara from a distance and seeing the way he does his thing, let us just expect more and more. He's going to be compounding. So what we heard yesterday, what we're going to hear next week is going to be just look at the website that is being delivered every day. Check out what is going to happen tomorrow. It's going to be better than what happened on Monday. The information we're going to get the next time Mr. Mufara comes out is going to be more than. So this is the beginning. Remember, he had said that things are going to move fast. So just buckle your seatbelts and get ready for the rumble that my brother Abdul said. It's right here, the rumble that we'll be hearing from a distance. So let us prepare ourselves, like what Mr. Ellis told us the other day. Get ready, be ready, emotionally ready, ready yourself to receive what is about to come. Abundance is about to flow. Now we should get ready. The world is going to know your name. Now, let me quote Dr. Peckham. Which name do you want to be remembered by? I send it back to you, Angeline.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Good fitting ending. Okay, so this is the time to have our prayer. Father bless. This is your time. You can unmute yourself.
Thank you, Angeline. Thank you, all the leaders. Thank you, everyone. Those who are here, those who are watching us for YouTube, or who will be watching us for YouTube. This is the day. And this is the day for us. This is the day for Mr. Ash Mufara. I want to cross the Atlantic and join you there to make sure I'm still on the 14th, not on the 15th, because here in the UK it's Thursday already. So happy birthday to Mr. Ash. I would like to share with you something that I see on Mr. Ash. You take it like a prayer. It's a few words that was written by Ignatius of Loyola, but that is, for me, something that speaks about Mr. Ash and of us, of course, indeed. So let us pray. Love consists in sharing what one has and what one is with those one loves. Love ought to show itself in deeds more than in words. And may the Almighty God bless each of us, Mr. Ash Mufara, his family, all the Umpasian, and all humanity. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you. Love you all.
Amen. And thank you for the prayer. All right, now we've got to our point where we're on the gallery. I see everybody here. And what I'm going to do is I'll try my best to spotlight those of you who have your video on. So if you want to be seen individually, I'm going to try my best. Keep your video on it. That'll be my cue that you want to be spotlit. All right. So I'm going to unmute everybody. And oh, I was going to tell you, tonight we have Roblin live at midnight Eastern. Come and join us. The link is in the back office. And then tomorrow we have the chat with the O-Tech pros, and that is at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll have, I'm pretty sure Bob's going to be there, right? Bob and Oliver, probably Collins, and maybe Vincent.
Yes. Yes. Mhm.
Great, great. So join us. It's a casual chat. We use the StreamYard platform so you can say your comments and we try to highlight some of those comments. So it'll be fun and casual and full of energy. So please join us. The link, I will post the link in the back office shortly. All right. Thank you so much. And now we're going to unmute everybody and enjoy the goodbyes.
Au revoir, mon amis.
All right. You
Bye
can all
now.
achieve-
Bonne nuit from
Canada.
Canada.
Good night, good night, good night.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody. Good night.
Good night. It was great to see you, ma'am.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye,
Sister
Helen.
Helen,
See you
good
all.
night.
In USA, Bele.
It's been a long time.
Hello, good
From
night.
Good
Dallas.
night.
Everyone,
Good
see you.
night,
Good night, everyone.
Bye. Have a nice evening.
Bye.
Helen.
Hey,
Good night,
Rafael.
Rafael.
Rafael,
That's
don't
all you need to
forget.
hear.
Oh, Dr.
Yeah.
B.
Indeed.
That's all
Coach
you
like
need.
Jenny.
Good night,
Ah,
brother.
Jenny.
Dr.
See you
Becky.
Hey,
later.
Auntie.
Auntie Renee.
Love you
Oh,
all.
good night.
Bye,
Good night,
Marcel.
Rosie.
Bye.
Soon, Lynn.
Always beautiful, eh?
Bye now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Always
Hello, Auntie
beautiful.
Gladys.
Good night.
Ah,
That is.
Bye.
Sister Gladys, good
Bye,
night.
Good night.
John
John, good
Barry.
night from Brooklyn.
Marilla.
Good night, John.
Hello, John Marilla. Oh,
Good night,
Greg.
Greg.
Good
Good
guy.
night,
Good
Greg.
night.
Good
Hey,
night.
Yana.
Love you,
Good
Greg.
night.
Good
Good
Oh,
night.
I saw my brother. Oh, I
Good
saw my
night.
brother. Thank you
Bye
for
now. See you
coming.
later.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you. Thank
Bye.
you.
night, Omar.
Richard.
Oh, the kissing man, the
Oh,
kissing bandit.
We
Richard.
love
Kissing
you.
bandit.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, what can no try?
Bye,
Yes,
everyone.
sir.
See you soon.
Good
See you on
night.
Rob
But even me,
Live.
say, I don't know why I didn't just down put my
Oh,
my
See you
side.
soon.
Bye now. Bye.
Bruce.
Good night.
Oh,
Mama
look at
Bruce.
Bruce.
We love you,
Good
Bruce.
night,
Love you.
Lynn.
Bruce.
Good
Night.
night.
Willie.
Everyone.
Good
Willie,
night.
Willie,
Uncle
Willie, Willie.
Sarah.
Yeah.
It's a great webinar.
There's
Good
Mara.
night.
Oh,
Myra.
Akina. Marietta, thank you. Good job. Good
Bye,
job. Good
Mera.
job.
Good
Helen.
night. Good night.
Let's go married to
Good
Jesus.
night. To
Good night, Sister
Jesus.
Myra.
To Jesus.
Roblin
Love you
live.
back.
Good night. Good night.
Night.
Roblin
Love,
live.
hugs.
Good night. Good
Hey,
night, Sharon. Good night,
good night.
Good night.
Sharon.
Wow, yeah, my brother.
Oh, Musharaka Ma Hussein. Good
Good
night, Ma Hussein.
night.
Oh,
Night.
good night, Hussein. Hello,
Thank you,
Queen.
Musharraf.
Well,
That's it.
oh,
Happy
for
to
God's
start.
Night.
Hello, Winnie.
I have become a stakeholder.
Good night.
Hey,
Good night.
Henry.
Gracias.
Oh,
Right
good to
to
be here,
Roblin
Henry.
live. We're going
Good.
right to
Good.
Roblin live.
That's awesome. Love you
See
all.
you at the top. See you at the
All
top.
right now.
See you at the top where your hair will pop.
Take my hand. Bye bye. Bye bye.
See you at the top.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Sweet dreams.
And your
Love
jaw
you.
will draw.
Love you too.
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you.
You are the top.
Thank you, Lynn.
Passive.
Bye-bye.
Sister Lynn.
Bye
Thank
now.
you so much for the
Great
hard
job,
work,
Lynn.
Sister Lynn.
Love you.
Thank you, Sister Lynn.
Love you all.
Love you.
Push
You
the
at the top
button.
where your ear
Push
will
it,
come
Lynn.
and your jaw will drop.
Push it.
Thank you, M. Kelly. Good
Hello,
night.
Bye,
hello,
bye,
hello.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye,
bye.
everybody. Good night.
Bye.
Bye, bye.
They have
Let's
the
Bye-bye.
Aussie girl.
let's go to